get into it. We just got to do this story. This is just so funny. Dawson, we're gonna as we wait for Royce to get on set. Pull up. I guess I didn't label it D2. Pull up the D2. This is a breaking story on Alpha News. Third-party spoiler candidate in 2nd District race endorses Tayreb, suspends campaign. Thomas Bowman says he feels like a quote-unquote pawn after realizing a national group that helped him get on the ballot. Helped him, okay, misspelling or grammatical thing. Helped him get on the ballot. Was recruiting him to be a spoiler for DFLer Angie Craig. Do I have an outdated version here? What does it say on the screen?
It might be. Mine is.
Oh, yeah, they corrected it. Let me just refresh my page. Yep, looks like they caught their error. That helped him get on the ballot was. I can read. Trust me. The one that I was looking at was old. Okay. All right. So it says a Brooklyn Park man, and you remember this guy? He was on our show.
Yeah.
He was recruited. We dug into it. We showed him like firsthand. I mean, the guy. I don't know. It didn't seem to. Shut up, Whiskey Tango Fox. I can read. It was on the old version. Is there a Wayback Machine that I can prove my innocence
from
here?
5 minutes ago? Probably not.
A Brooklyn Park man who last month told Alpha News that he was recruited by a national group to run as constitutional conservative in Minnesota's 2nd Congressional District has announced he has suspended his campaign and will endorse Republican Joe Tayreb over DFL incumbent Angie Craig. Thomas William Bowman, 71, filed his affidavit of candidacy with the Miss. I don't need to read this. You know the story. We talked about the story already. In an email exchange with Alpha News in September, Bowman confirmed that he was recruited via social media to run for the CD2 seat by a mostly unknown organization, Patriots Run Project. Bowman indicated that those who recruited him also helped him obtain the petition signatures required by the state to get his name on the ballot. This was a show, what did we do this, 2-3 weeks ago? It was an interesting thing. We had him in studio. Guy pales in comparison to our guest today, by the way. I got to admit, I thought the interview was going to be a lot better. You know, and the guy just, I don't know. It was so obvious he was duped. It's so obvious he was a pawn. So anyhow, he's seen the light. I'm sure Tom Emmer helped him see the light, or all Tom Emmer's guys. In a public statement on Thursday, Bowman said, after coming to a full understanding of the details surrounding the Patriots Run project, he believes he was used as a quote-unquote pawn by those trying to aid Craig's re-election chances.
Which, of course, he was being used as a pawn, and you even said when we had interviewed the guy, you said all your donors are Democrat. All you got to do is look them up in the FEC records, and at least he realized that he got played. But he was under the illusion that he was going to win as a third party and all that. So,
but the funny thing is they weren't even like donors of his.
Right?
They literally just gave him an in kind, like they spit the money themselves. I asked him point blank on this set, well, what was the money spent on? Oh, I don't know. How do you know these guys? He's never even talked to the guys before. But $19,800 is on their campaign books. Yeah. Quote, this is a quote from him. Joe Tayreb is the political outsider that we really need in Congress, and I'm proud to endorse him for Minnesota's 2nd Congressional District, Bowman said. Well, he is an outsider of CD2, right? Yeah. I see now that I was tricked into running by Democrats looking to protect Angie Craig, and I don't want to be a pawn in their game. I am unhappy about this clear election interference. I was defrauded, and contributors to Angie Craig were behind it. I call on Angie Craig to demand answers from those contributors to return their money. Somebody's getting a senior advising position with Trump Minnesota's campaign. Boy, this guy, like literally, does anyone believe, we interviewed Thomas Bowman, does anyone believe he wrote that press release? And he had no campaign staff. Oh, right. God. Politics is hilarious. I can't believe it's free in this state. Honest to God, it's going to make literally no difference. The people that were going to vote for Thomas Bowman in CD2 are still going to vote for him.
Yeah, he's still going to get his 2%. And
yes, he's still going to be the spoiler. He can't be off. He's not off the ballot, by the way. Congratulations, lefties. You pulled a trick on it. By the way, he probably still was, Andrew Craig was probably still going to win CD2, even without that trick.
Most likely.